Welcome back to our Hour's Walk, trying to keep it positive. This week, Georgie says, Harry Amass is a very good player, by the way. That's the one positive we can take from that Bristol City result. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Mark Neutral. We've got two very, very unhappy Owls fans back with us. Hope you're all doing well. And we must stop meeting under these circumstances. But as we always do, we're still there. We are still hopeful. Every single week, we keep asking for it. Right, Tom, how are you doing? What did we learn from the Bristol City game?
I mean, I don't think we learned much other than I think we're down. I mean, as you put on screen before, I think Harry Amass played well, but scoring an own goal after 5 minutes kind of just sums up, Wednesday at the moment. Even when we put in a kind of good performance like Amass did, it doesn't matter. I think we got battered really. Don't think we had many chances, and I'm just worried for the rest of the season because I can't see where the next win's coming, to be honest.
Some players have been starting to be dug out, Lewis, by the fans. Nick Starr says, not a clue what we worked on in the break, but McNeil and Ugbo shouldn't be anywhere near that starting 11. Just let the kids gain experience. It's only them poor effers that will be there next season under this chairman. Is that harsh on Ugbo? I mean, he's trying.
I think it is probably a little bit harsh, but they haven't been the standout players. They both have been quite lazy at times, quite lethargic up front together. But it's the same story after every game. It's the best we're going to get. I think that's what we've just got to put up with what we've got and keep giving them chances. And maybe it'll fall for us. I'm not hopeful, but
I mean, how do you both feel? I mean, it feels. How do you feel? Responding to these games, I've never really been in this situation as a football fan myself, knowing that you're almost going through the motions. There's no jeopardy there, Tom, is there? There's no excitement, really. Even if you score a goal, then it's keeping three out the other end. I mean, how are you finding it as a fan in terms of, you see the funny side?
I mean, a little bit. I think it's gone past kind of anger. It's just kind of apathy. You just you expect you're going to lose. It's not kind of ruining your day as much, and that's kind of a bad sign because normally, if you win or lose, it kind of makes or breaks your weekend. And at the moment, it's just kind of, we're expecting to lose. We know we're pretty much down. And the only good news we can hope for is to get a new owner. But even then, it's probably too little too late. So you just hope that maybe some of these younger players, that's kind of the only positive, that you look into each week, see if one of these youngsters kind of plays well. Maybe next season we can bed them in.
I mean, he's filling the stadium with Grimsby fans, Lewis, isn't he? We've heard as well, which is just another ultimate insult. Is it time for either of you for the players to do a little bit more now? I mean, they're the only ones really that can take the situation and turn it into, Sam suggests it here, embarrassing. You are literally his employees. You have the most power in moving this effort along. Use it. Lewis, is it time for the players to, I'm not saying down tools and refuse to play, but it's surely there must come a point now where the dressing room needs to look at the actions they could take?
I think it's probably a good idea to say that the players could, give their voice and tell their opinion on it. I think we've had Lowe come out in the past and Bannon come out and says something before, but there's not really much. I think the players are in a bad situation as much as the fans are. There's not really much, as well as the manager Pedersen. There's not much they can do, in my opinion, really, that'll force him out. Really, I think it's up to the fans to stop the money coming in via tickets and Megastore and things like that. But I can't see really what the players can do to send a message other than maybe down tools.
I think also on that, the players kind of, they can down tools, and it looks like they did last week as well. But if they do seriously just don't turn up or anything, their careers are kind of short. So if they're thinking we'll be gone next season, then if they don't try, then they might not get another championship club and things like this. So I think they're just probably thinking ride it through till next season. But I think as Lewis said, we're just they're in an awful situation as well.
Yeah, and mad that the Wednesday faithful will still jam pack Fratton Park on Saturday. Crazy support that he does not he does not deserve. Right, let's talk about our star man then. Yeah, you said unfortunate own goal, Lewis. But what did you like about your United loanee?
I think he did really well. Obviously coming into a side without a win and really struggling in the league, and to be the standout player that looks for a chance to get forward and things like that. Which it was a good glimpse of good bit of play on the left. Linked up with Ingleson really well. It looks like it could be pretty good going forward. It looks really good to me. I quite like seeing it.
Alan says, I thought Amass looked the real deal today. Unfair to expect too much of an 18-year-old, and it must be tough to cut his senior teeth for the team in the situation, but he can clearly offer a lot.
Absolutely agree, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a good opportunity for him. There's a reason why Man United are paying accommodation, wages, probably food, everything for him. So, yeah, they obviously want him to get game time, and us, he's going to start every game because we have no one else. So, for his career at least, he might be able to get some experience for next season.
Yeah, okay. Right then, we're still having a go at fans. 20,000 the attendance, I think on Saturday, something like that. I mean, Lewis, is people still coming?
I don't think it'll be anywhere near the 20,000. I think it's probably more like 15, 16. But season tickets play a factor to that. Obviously, I think that's the thing amongst fans right now. That's where it'll hit him. I think taking away the ticket sales, megastore sales, food in the stands, things like that. I think that's where we've got to go from now on, I think.
The Toast and Cheese says, you should all be ashamed. The amount of fans there today is shocking. You are literally funding him. Idiots, the lot of you. It's difficult at this one, Tom. We've been here before. Where do you stand on people having the right still to go, and people saying, look, the more you go, the more this carries on?
Yeah, I think it's a difficult one because, to be honest, they shouldn't go because that's kind of the quickest way we'll get him out. But kind of turning on fans, it's just, yeah, it's not great to see. And someone made a good point about protesting, about how in the ground it's not being great. And to be honest, it's more because the hardcore aren't going. So the ones who are actually there kind of aren't really the ones who are normally going to protest. So I think we've just got to do some kind of big initiative. But I think if we keep losing for the rest of the season, I think that number will keep going down, and then maybe it will hit him even harder.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's people like this. I mean, I read this from Deb, who said, today I feel a bit empty. Yesterday, as in the game, was one of the saddest feelings at the ground I've ever experienced. People weren't there, sit next to or around. The only bloke at the moment I sit next to left at half time. I'll not be going to any more games until he sells season ticket wasted. And it's people need football, Lewis, in their life, don't they? It's been it's National Suicide Awareness Day last week. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and people need football as an outlet in their lives. And for some people, if they don't get to go to the game, then it can have a real impact on their own well-being and mental health, don't we? So there's bigger ramifications than just having empty seats and not having people to put carrier bags out.
Yeah, it's exactly like you said. It's an outlet for some people. That's their thing a week. They go every week and see their mates, see the family maybe at the game, things like that. And to see it being torn away in a fact it's just horrible seeing it. Really, the people protesting to not go. It puts you in a hard place whether you go and support your team, see your friends, or you don't go. It's a weird one at the moment at Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Across all podcasts, we're asking people to rate the transfer window. We'll skip on past that, shall we? But the international break has led us to the conversation of club versus country. Imagine all this wasn't happening, Tom. Would you, if you were given the chance to see Wednesday back in the Premier League or England win the World Cup, what would you rather see in your lifetime?
I mean, I think I'd rather Wednesday win a trophy than England win the World Cup. But getting to the Premier League, I don't think it is what it used to be anymore with VAR, with whatever. I think I'd obviously love to get there, but I can just see us going up and then being the whipping boys for a bit. So unless we're going to actually do something there, I'd rather actually see a trophy. But yeah, if it was Wednesday to win any sort of trophy, I'd take that over England winning something.
Okay. Lewis?
bit of a rough one. I'd rather have Wednesday a new owner and be a bit of a normal club. But yeah, I'm going to go same as Tom. I'd rather Wednesday Premier League trophy, whatever it is, than England. I think it's just more of a personal thing into your club.
Yeah. Okay. Right then. Yeah, and Chris Wilder's back. That's good. That's not good news.
Not good news. Yeah, not good news for us. I mean, that derby game that's coming up. I mean, if they had Sellers, then maybe we could get something out of it. But at the moment, I can see Wilder riling them up, and we're going to have a bunch of kids. So I think we need to stop that game. It'll be like the Battle of Bramall Lane or something. We just need to get 5 reds and get it called off.
Yeah, I've seen some tweets already. I think you must have seen them as well, saying, "Look, we cannot play this game. Just whatever the players need to forfeit. Just not turn up or something." Right then, thank you very much. Pompey then battles. We spoke to Pompey this week. They've gone through their own ownership issues over the history as well, and they've been down there with you, and obviously share sympathies as well. Lewis, do you hold up any hope?
It's a bit of a weird one to predict, as is every game that's going to be coming up this season. I'd like to say, like I did before this Bristol game, that we might sneak something, or play like we did at Wrexham second half, or Leeds in the cup, something like that. But I don't think we've stand much of a chance after watching that Bristol game. I think that's going to be the story every game this season. A bit of a slug, I think that's it.
Okay, right, Tom, score prediction then.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go kind of a 2-0 Portsmouth kind of abject performance from Wednesday. I don't think they'll have to do much. Be a bit of a nothing game, and we'll just concede a couple stupid goals.
Okay.
Very enthusiastic, but
absolutely, yeah. We started off positively. We'll end it positively. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you just come across the channel, look, can you drop us a quick subscribe, a quick like? That'd be absolutely amazing. Trying to grow this into something nice. We have 24 other channels for every one of the Championship clubs. This is our Wednesday offering. So thank you very much for finding it and tuning in and watching along with us. Enjoy the trip to Pompey, both of you, if you're heading down there, and we'll see you in 7 days on the other side of it. Thanks so much for watching.